Hi students. So we were dealing with the exercise 7.5. So up to the 10th question we have finished, where the 10th question was given as a homework for you. So I'll continue with the next question of the exercise 7.5. So that is, we need to find the integral of 5x divided by x plus 1 into x square minus 4 into dx. So clearly x square minus 4 is nothing but x square minus 2 square. So if it is x square minus 2 square, means it is in the form of a square minus b square. So when it is a square minus b square, we can write it as a plus b into a minus b, that is x plus 2 into x minus 2. Now what happens to that our given integral, that is integration of 5x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 2. So clearly you can see that this given question, it is a proper fraction because the degree of numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, and in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factor. So when we are having non-repeating linear factor, what we are doing, we are taking the integrand 5x divided by x plus 1 x plus 2 into x minus 2, and we are taking this one as equal to a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x plus 2 plus c divided by x minus 2. After that, what we are taking the LCM. So LCM of this one is x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 2. To get this one as LCM, for the first term we should multiply and divide by x plus 2 into x minus 2. For the second term we should multiply and divide by x plus 1 into x minus 2. For the third term we should multiply and divide by x plus 1 into x plus 2. So now the denominator get cancels out. What is left out, that is 5x is equal to a into x plus 2 into x minus 2 plus b into x plus 1 into x minus 2 plus c into x plus 1 into x plus 2. So now you can see here clearly, now we need to get the value of a, b, c. So we are inputting some values to x so that we can get the value of a, b, c. To get the value of a, I am inputting what, x is equal to minus 1. When x is equal to minus 1, LHS is 5 into minus 1 into a into minus 1 plus 2 into minus 1 minus 2. So what we are going to get, minus 5 is equal to a into 1 minus 3. So what happens, the value of a, minus minus get cancels, value of a is equal to 5 by 3. We got the value of a. Similarly, to get the value of b, what I am doing, I am inputting the value of x is equal to what, minus 2. When x is equal to minus 2, here this term becomes 0, here this term becomes 0. So a and c terms, first and third term get vanishes off. So what is left out, 5 into minus 2 is equal to b into minus 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 2. So it is minus 10 is equal to b into minus 1 minus 4. So what happens, minus 10 is equal to 4b. So this implies b is equal to minus 10 by 4, which is equal to minus 5 by 2. So we got the value of b as equal to what, minus 5 by 2. Similarly, to get the value of c, what I am inputting, I am inputting the value of x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, this becomes 0 and this becomes 0. So a first and second term get vanishes off. The term is 5 into 2, it is 10. Third term, c into 2 plus 1, it is 3. 2 plus 2, it is 4. So what happens, 10 is equal to 4 3s are 12 c. So value of c is 10 by 12, it is nothing but 5 by 6. So we got the value of c as equal to 5 by 6. So we got the value of a, b and c. We are inputting here. So what we are going to get, we are going to get 5x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 2 is equal to a into x plus 1. What is a? It is 5 by 3 into x plus 1 plus b into plus b divided by x plus 2. What is b here? Minus 5 by 2 into x plus 2 plus c into plus c divided by x minus 2. What is the c? 5 by 6 into x minus 2. So now integrate on both the side. Integration dx, integration dx, integrating dx, integrating with respect to variable x. So what is that? 5 by 3 it is constant taken outside. Integration of 1 by x plus 1 dx is log of mod x plus 1. So here also again minus 5 by 2 it is constant taken outside. Integration of 1 by x plus 2 is log of mod x plus 2 plus 5 by 6 constant which is taken outside. Integration of 1 by x minus 2 it is log of mod x minus 2 plus c. So it is the integral of a given question. Pause the video to note it down, understand the question step by step and then move to the next question. The next question is integration of x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. Clearly it is what? It is an improper fraction. Why it is an improper fraction? Because the degree of the numerator is greater than the degree of the denominator. When it is an improper fraction, we are going with the long division process. What is that? I am converting this improper to proper fraction. How? By long division process. That is x square minus 1. It is divided x cube plus x plus 1. This is divided with x square minus 1. To get x cube, what should I multiply to x square minus 1? I should multiply x. So that x cube minus x. By changing the sign, what I am going to get? X cube get cancels. Here I am going to get 2x plus 1. Now I can write this integrand, that is x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. This one as equal to what? Quotient plus remainder 2x minus 1 divided by the divisor, that is x square minus 1. So this is equal to this one. So now clearly you can see we can get the integral of x with respect to the variable s, and this is a proper fraction because the degree of the numerator is less than the degree of the denominator, and the value of this one I can get it through the integration through the partial fraction. So now what happens? Now first thing I am considering, since it is a proper fraction, I am considering 2x minus 1 divided by x square minus 1. It is in the form of what? 2x minus 1 divided by x square minus 1 square. So it becomes x plus 1 into x minus 1. So in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factors, so that I can write it in the partial form like a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x minus 1. So now what happens? By taking the LCM, a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1. So the denominator get cancels out. The remaining is 2x minus 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 1. So now what happens? To get the value of a and b, I am putting the values for x. If I put x is equal to 1 means this terms get vanish off. So here in the LHS 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1 is 1. Here b into 1 plus 1 it is 2. So what happens? The value of b is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, by putting the value here x is equal to minus 1. What happens here? 2 into minus 1 it is minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Here what I am going to get? A into minus 1 it is minus 2. This implies the value of a is equal to what? Minus 3 divided by minus 2. Minus minus get cancels. Value of a is equal to 3 by 2. Substitute this value of a and b in this question. So what happens? 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1 is equal to, what is the value of a? 3 divided by 2 into x plus 1 plus what is the value of b? It is 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 into x minus 1. Now integrate on. So integrating we can do it together. So we got this 2x minus 1. This proper fraction is equal to this one. Now substitute all these things here. So what we are required? We are given with the question x cube x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1, and we got this one as equal to what? This one. So integrating means with respect to x. So this is equal to integration of x dx plus integration of 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now this value I am keeping this one as it is, and we got this 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1 as equal to what? 3 by 2 integration of 1 by x plus 1 into dx plus 1 by 2 integration of dx divided by x minus 1. So now we are getting the value of this integral. So integration of x with respect to dx is x square by 2 plus 3 by 2 integration of 1 by x plus 1 is log mod x plus 1 plus 1 by 2 into integration of x minus 1 is log mod x minus 1 plus c. So this is the integral of a given question. So even though it was an improper fraction, first we converted to the proper fraction through the long division process. We got that improper fraction is equal to this one. So first we find out what is the this proper form through the partial fraction. We got what is the value of this one as equal to, and then equated this value and this one through togetherly in the integral, and we got the integral of a given question. So go through each and step clearly, understand, and then proceed to the next question. The next question is integration of 2 divided by 1 minus x into 1 plus x square. So clearly in the denominator we are having one is non-repeating linear factor, another one is a non-factorizable quadratic equation. So if it is in this form, means we are writing the partial form as what? 1 minus 2 divided by 1 minus x into 1 plus x square is equal to a divided by 1 minus x plus bx plus c divided by 1 plus x square. So after that one, what we are taking the LCM. What is the LCM here? 1 minus x into 1 plus x square. So a into 1 plus x square. So to get the LCM has 1, this one we should multiply and divide by 1 plus x square. In the second term also, to get the LCM as 1 minus x into 1 plus x square, I should multiply and divide by 1 minus x. Now we should get the, now here this denominator get cancelled. This is equal to 2 into a into 1 plus x square plus bx plus c into 1 minus x. To get the value of a, b, c, we are comparing the coefficient of x square, x and the constant term. To compare that one, first let us multiply here a plus ax square plus bx minus bx square plus c minus cx. So what happened? What are the coefficients of x square? It is a minus b into x square. What are the coefficients of x? It is b minus c into x. What are the coefficients of what are constant? That is a plus x, which is equal to 2. Now comparing the coefficients of x square, x and constant. The coefficient of x square, it is a minus b, it is equal to 0. Coefficient of x is b minus c is also equal to 0. And coefficient, constant is a plus c is equal to 2 here. So this, by this one I can say that a is equal to b, and through this one I can say that b is equal to c. By combining these two, what I can say, a is equal to b is equal to c. That means all the three values are equal. So here what we got, a plus c is equal to 2 means I can write a is equal to 2. 2a is equal to 2. So value of a is equal to 1. So value of a is equal to 1 means what does that implies? A is equal to, b is equal to, c is equal to 1. So we got the value of the three variables here. So that this equation becomes what? 2 divided by 1 minus x into 1 plus x square is equal to a divided by 1 minus x. The value of a is 1. 1 divided by 1 minus x plus bx plus c. So bx plus c means b value is also 1, c value is also 1. So it is x plus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So clearly now we should get the value of this one. So integrating on both the side. Okay. Integrating on both the side. So what happens? Integration of 1 divided by 1 minus x dx plus integration of 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x square dx. So I am keeping this one as it is. The second term, this one I am splitting the numerator. It becomes 1 divided by 1 plus x dx plus x divided by 1 plus x square dx. So if I take the derivative of this one, 1 plus x square, 2x is the derivative of this one. So I am multiplying and dividing by 2 here. Okay, now what happens here, if I take the integration of 1 divided by 1 minus x is log of mod 1 minus x. Along with that we are having minus along with x, so we are getting that minus also. So minus log mod 1 minus x plus log, here integration of 1 divided by 1 plus is log mod 1 plus x plus 1 by 2. Here it is in the form of integration of f dash of x divided by f of x. When it is in this form, I said it will be log of mod 1 plus f of log of f of x, that is log of mod 1 plus x square plus c. Sorry guys, I have done one mistake here. Here it is, by splitting the denominator we are going to get 1 plus x squared. So it is not log of mod 1 plus c. We are having integration of 1 divided by 1 plus x squared. So we know the general form of integration, the particular form, 1 divided by a square plus x square. It is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Here the value of a is 1, so it becomes tan inverse of x. Okay, now what happens if I combine, or not combining, it is that value itself. I am not doing any simplified form. Minus log mod 1 minus x plus 1 by 2 log mod 1 plus x square plus tan inverse of x plus c. So this is the integral of a given question. So pause, understand it step by step, then move to the next question. The next question is, we need to find the integral of 1 divided by x power 4 minus 1 into dx. So I can write this integrand as 1 divided by x square whole square minus 1 into dx. So what happens if you consider this x square as one variable, means x square minus 1 square, it is in the form of a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So now what happens, this one, it is equal to 1 divided by x square minus 1 into x square plus 1 into dx. Now you can observe here x square minus 1, it is also again in this form itself. So I can write this x square minus 1 as x plus 1 into x minus 1. So what happens, that is 1 divided by x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x square plus 1 into dx. Now observe the given question. So clearly it is a proper fraction. Okay, after that in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factor along with non-factorizable quadratic equation. So when it is like that, I am considering our integrand, that is 1 divided by x plus 1 x minus 1 into x square plus 1. This is equal to, since it is a non-repeating linear factor, a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x minus 1, and we are having unfactorizable quadratic equation. So it becomes cx plus d divided by x square plus 1. So this is how we are writing the given integrand into a partial form. So now what is the LCM of this one, that is x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x square plus 1. So what happens to get this one as LCM? For the first term I should multiply and divide by x minus 1 into x square plus 1. Similarly in the second term, to get this one as the LCM, I should multiply and divide by x plus 1 into x square plus 1. In the third term, to get the same this one as LCM, I should multiply and divide by x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now the denominator get cancels out. Now what is this? 1 is equal to a of x minus 1 into x square plus 1 plus b of x plus 1 into x square plus 1 plus cx plus d of x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now we should get the value of this a, b, c and d. So we should get the value of these 4 constant. So first thing what I am taking, I am putting the x is equal to minus 1. When I put x is equal to minus 1, what happens? This term is going to get vanished off, because minus 1 whole, this term is not going to vanish off, because minus 1 whole square is again 1 itself. 1 plus 1 we are going to get 2. So this term is going to be vanished off. Minus 1 plus 1 it is 0, so this term is vanished off, and minus 1, yes, again this term is vanished off. So clearly this term and this term is going to be vanished off when I take x is equal to minus 1. So what happens, in the LHS we are not having x factor, 1 is equal to a into minus 1, and here it becomes 1 plus 1. So what happens, 1 is equal to a into minus 2 into 2. So this becomes value of a is equal to minus 1 by 4. So we got the value of a as minus 1 by 4. Similarly, I am taking x is equal to 1. When I take x is equal to 1, this term is going to become 0. 1 minus 1 it is 0. And here I take 1 means again this term is going to become 0. This term and this term is going to become 0 when I take x is equal to 1. So that implies what? In the LHS there is no x term. 1 is equal to b of 1 plus 1 it is 2. 1 square plus 1 is again 2. So what happens? The value of b is equal to 1 by 4. So we got the value of a and b now. Now to get the value of c and d, what I am doing is multiply these things and compare the coefficients of x cube and constant. That's all. So what happens? A into x cube, multiplying this each terms, we are going to get the values. So upon multiplying these things, so here what I have did, xcx plus d, x plus 1 into x minus 1. I have taken, we know that x plus 1 into x minus 1 is x square minus 1. Then I have multiplied so that it becomes even much more easier. So now we got after multiplying this one. Now what are the coefficients of x cube here? That is a is the coefficient of x cube, a plus b plus c. In the LHS the coefficient of x cube is 0. And what is the coefficient, constant here? What are the coefficients of constant here? It is minus a plus b minus d is equal to what? Not 0, is equal to 1 here. Okay, so here we got the value of a and b, that is what? Minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus c is equal to 0. So clearly what? The value of c is equal to 0. So we got a, b, c now. Similarly, to get the value of d, value of a is minus 1 by 4, minus of minus it becomes plus 1 by 4, plus 1 by 4, minus d is equal to 1. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 it is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus d. So what happens? It is nothing but value of d is minus 1 by 2. So we got the value of a, b, c, d. A is minus 1 by 4, b is 1 by 4, c is 0 and d is minus 1 by 2. Substitute all these values in this equation. So what happens? Value of a is minus 1 by 4. So minus 1 by 4 into x plus 1. Value of b is 1 by 4. So 1 into 4, 1 divided by 4 x minus 1. Plus c is 0. So 0 plus d, it is nothing but 1 by 2 into x square plus 1. Now integrate on both the sides. So integration of 1 divided by x power 4 minus 1 into dx is equal to minus 1 by 4 integration of dx divided by x plus 1 plus 1 by 4 integration of dx divided by x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 integration of dx divided by x square plus 1. So now what happens? Minus 1 by 4 integration of dx divided by 1 plus x is log mod x plus 1 plus 1 by 4 integration of dx divided by x minus 1 is again log mod x minus 1 plus 1 by 2 integration of dx divided by x square plus 1, it is nothing but 1 divided by x square plus a square, it is nothing but tan inverse of x, 1 by a into tan inverse of x by a. Value of a is 1 here, so it becomes tan inverse of x plus c. So here by looking these two, I can write 1 by 4 if I take common, log of mod x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 plus 1 by 2 tan inverse of x plus c, because if I take 1 by 4 common, here we are left out with minus, so this becomes log m minus log n, so log m by n. So this is the integral of a given question. So let us move to the next question. This is one of the questions from your example. So in this question you can see here how the substitution it is used in the integration by partial, I mean partial fraction part only. So here we are using that substitution only for the partial part. So what is that substitution? We are having, we need to find the integral of x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4. So what is the substitution that we are doing right now here is we are taking x square is equal to t. By taking x square is equal to t, what happens? T divided by t square plus 1 into t square plus 4. So we are considering this integrand only. So in that integrand what happens, that is x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4. So by taking x square is equal to t, that integrand has turned into, sorry, not t square, t plus 1 into t plus 4. The integrand has turned into this form. Now observe here clearly the integrand where the x square is replaced by t. Now you can see here in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factor and it is a proper fraction. So as per our partial fraction method, what I can write, I mean this one has a divided by t plus 1 plus b divided by t plus 4. So what happens? A into t plus 4 plus b into t plus 1 divided by t plus 1 into t plus 4. This will be the LCM where this get cancels out. We get t is equal to a into t plus 4 plus b into t plus 1. Now we need to get the value of a and b, so that I'll put x is, I mean the t is equal to minus 4. So this term get vanished off. So minus 4 is equal to minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3. So b into minus 3. So the value of b is what? 4 by 3. Similarly, I'll put value of t as equal to minus 1. This get vanished off. Minus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 plus 4 is 3. So this implies value of a is minus 1 by 3. So we got the value of a and b now. So what is that? That is our x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4. This was written in this form, so that what we got, a divided by t plus 1 plus b divided by t plus 4. Now resubstituting back the value of a and b as well as t. What was the value of a? It was minus 1 by 3 into, what is the value of t? X square plus 1. What is the value of b? It is 4 by 3. What is the value of t? It is x square plus 4. Now integrate this question at this moment. So integration of x square divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 4 into dx is equal to minus 1 by 3 integration of dx divided by x square plus 1 plus 4 by 3 integration of dx divided by x square plus 2 square. I can write 4 as 2 square. So this is in which form? X square plus a square. 1 divided by x square plus a square. It is nothing but 1 by 3 into 1 by a into a tan inverse of x by a. Here value of a is 1. So what happens? Tan inverse of x plus 4 by 3. Here again it is in the form of x square plus a square. The formula is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Here a is 2. So it becomes 1 by 2 tan inverse of x by 2 plus c. So what happens? 1 by 3 tan inverse of x plus 4 by 6. 3 2s are 6, or else you can do here cancel 2 1s are 2 2s are. So 2 by 3 tan inverse of x by 2 plus c. So this is the integral of this given question. So you can see here I have done the substitution only for what? This partial form only. Okay, here you can see that substitution. I didn't took any substitution method, and partial method is not followed throughout the equation. I just substituted here x square is equal to 2 in this part. By getting the value of a and b, I again resubstituted back the value of t and got the value. So just to simplify our given question, I have did the substitution at the partial, at the partial method section only. So this is one type of solving the partial method question. Similarly to this type of question, there is one exercise question in your exercise 7.1. Let us go through that question also. So again, similar to the previous type of question, there is the 18th question in your exercise 7.5. Here also, by considering our integrand, that is x square plus 1 into x square plus 2 divided by x square plus 3 into x square plus 4. Here considering the integrand part, and I am substituting here x square is equal to t. What implies that one? T plus 1 into t plus 2 divided by t plus 3 into t plus 4. So now multiply these two, what we are going to get? T square plus 3t plus 2 divided by t square plus 7t plus 12. So clearly this is an improper fraction, because the degree of both numerator is equal to degree of the denominator. So we need to convert this improper to the proper fraction. So through the long division process, what is that? T square plus 7t plus 12 into t square plus 3t plus 2. So what? 1 into t square plus 70 plus 12. So by changing the sign, what we are going to get? T square get cancels. 3 minus 70, it is what? It is minus 4t. And here 2 minus 12, it is minus 10. So I can write this t square plus 3t plus 2 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12 as equal to what? The quotient plus, what is our remainder? Minus 40 minus 10 divided by the divisor, that is t square plus 70 plus 12. So clearly we can get the integrate, and this one is a proper fraction. Okay, now I am considering our this part. So if I take this minus common outside, what happens? Here we are going to get 1 minus 40 plus 10 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12. Now I am considering this proper fraction part, that is 40 plus 10 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12. Okay. So now I have considered this part. So I can write that denominator, that is t square plus 70 plus 12 has what? T plus 3 into t plus 4. It is clearly, you can see here. And clearly the denominator is a non-repeating linear factor. So if it is in this form, means I can write the partial form as a divided by 3 plus 3 plus b divided by t plus 4. So what happens? This will be equal to 4t plus 10 is equal to a into t plus 4 plus b into t plus 3 after taking the LCM. So to get the value of a and b, I input the value for t as minus 4. When t is equal to minus 4, what happens? 4 into minus 4 is 4 4s are minus 16 plus 10 is equal to a into 4 into minus 4 into 4, it becomes 0 plus b into minus 4 plus 3. So what happens? Minus 16 plus 10 is minus 6 is equal to minus b. So this implies value of b is equal to 6. Similarly, to get the value of a, I am putting the value of t is equal to minus 3. This implies 4 3s are 12. So it becomes minus 12 plus 10 is equal to a into minus 3 plus 4. So it is nothing but minus 2 a into 1. This implies the value of a is equal to minus 2. Now we got the value of a and b. So what happens? That 40 plus 10 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12, this is equal to minus 2 divided by t plus 3 plus, what is the value of b? 6 divided by t plus 4. Now substitute all these things here. So what happens? That is t square plus 2t plus not 2t, it is 3t plus 2 divided by t square plus 70 plus 12. This is equal to what? 1 minus this value, now it is equal to what? Minus 2 divided by t plus 3 plus 6 divided by t plus 4. Now substitute back the values of t here. So this value Clearly this value is equal to this is nothing but the given question itself. So integration of x square plus 1 into x square plus 2 divided by x square plus 3 into x square plus 4 into dx is equal to integration of 1 dx minus into minus, it becomes plus 2 integration of dx divided by x square plus 3 plus 6 integration of dx divided by x square plus 4. I can write this x square plus 3 as x square plus root 3 whole square, and this one as x square plus 2 square. Now integration of 1 dx, it is equal to 2, and this is in the form of 1 divided by x square plus a square. 1 divided by x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse of x by a. Here the value of a is root 3, so it becomes 2 divided by 2 into 1 by a. 2 into 1 by root 3, it is 2 by root 3 into tan inverse of x by a, that is x by root 3, plus here again it is in the form of integration of 1 divided by x square plus a square. Value of a is 2, so it becomes 6 by 2, it is nothing but 3 tan inverse of x by 2 plus c. So this is the integral of the given question. So this is how it started. We started with substituting x square is equal to t in the integrand and solving the whole part and getting the value of a and b. As soon as getting the value of a and b, we resubstituted back the value of t back here and got the integral. Here, since the given question, it was an improper fraction, as usual the regular process of converting to proper fraction through the long division process has taken place, and then we continued with our regular integration part. So this is how it goes. Go through the solution step by step and clearly understood, and then move to the next question. So let us move to the next question, that is find the integral of 3 into sine phi minus 2 cos phi divided by 5 cos square phi minus 4 sine phi into d phi. So we need to find the integral of this one. So in our previous method, so in that we seen that we used the substitution. We just substituted only in the partial fraction step itself. In the integration part, there was no substitution at all. In this question, we are dealing with both the substitution and the partial fraction. Here we are seeing both the substitution method also as well as the partial fraction method also. Let us see how we are going to find the solution or the integral of this given question. So what we are substituting here is, we are substituting that sine phi is equal to t. So by substituting sine phi is equal to t, now differentiate this one with respect to phi. What is the differentiation of sine? It is cos phi. Since I differentiated this one with respect to phi, it becomes dt by d phi. So what happens? Cos phi d phi is equal to dt. Okay. So sine phi is equal to t. So substitute that back here. So what happens? Integral of 3 sine phi is t minus 2 cos phi d phi, it is dt, divided by phi minus cos square. We know that sine square phi plus cos square phi is equal to 1. Since we need cos square phi, what happens? Sine square phi is t, so it becomes 1 minus t square is equal to what? Cos square phi. So cos square phi value is minus 1 minus t square. Be careful with that minus also. So phi minus 1 minus t square minus 4t. So the given question, it was in terms of phi. Through the substitution method, I got that one as equal to this way. So now simplify this one. So what happens? This is equal to integration of 3t minus 2 divided by, what happens here? Phi minus 1 minus into minus plus t square minus 4t. So what happens? T square minus 4t, phi minus 1, it is plus 4. So t square minus 4t plus 4. So this is nothing but what? T square minus 4t plus 4, it is equal to integration of 3t minus 2 divided by t minus 2 whole square. When I take t minus 2 whole square, it is t square minus 4t plus 4. Now I am considering the integrand here. That is 3t minus 2 divided by t minus 2 whole square. Clearly it is a proper fraction, and in the denominator we are having repeating linear factor. So what happens that one, in that case we are taking it as a divided by t minus 2 plus b divided by t minus 2 whole square. So what happens, 3t minus 2 is equal to a into t minus 2, a into t minus 2 plus b, because t minus 2 whole square is the LCM. So upon doing LCM, I hope now by writing directly, I hope you people can understand this one. Now we need to get the value of a and b. By comparing the constant, we are going to get, sorry, before comparing the constant, let us put t is equal to 2. When t is equal to 2, what happens here? 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 2, it is 4. Here 2, this value gets vanishes off, and we are going to get the value of b is equal to what? 4. Now what? Multiply this, we are going to get 80 minus 2a plus b. So compare the constants here. So what happens? Minus 2 is equal to minus 2a plus b. We got the value of b is equal to 4. What happens? This implies minus 2a is equal to minus 2 minus 4, it is minus 6. So minus minus get cancels, 2 1s are 2 3s are. So the value of a is equal to 3. So a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4. Now what happens? That is 3t minus 2 divided by t minus 2 whole square is equal to 3 divided by t minus 2 plus 4 divided by t minus 2 whole square. Now integrate at this part with respect to t. Okay, what happens? Here it is 3 constant taken outside. Dt divided by t minus 2 is log mod t minus 2 plus 4 constant is taken outside. Dt divided by t minus 2 whole square, it is nothing but t minus 2 to the power minus 1 into minus 1 plus c. That is nothing but 3 log mod t minus 2 minus 4 divided by t minus 2 plus c. Now substitute back the value of t. What was t? It was sin phi. 3 log mod sin phi minus 2 minus 4 divided by sin phi minus 2 plus c. So by taking minus outside from this term, what we are going to get? 3 log mod sin phi minus 2 plus 4, 2 minus sin phi plus c. So clearly 2 minus sin phi, it is always a positive, because sin phi value, it is lying between minus 1 to plus 1. So clearly this value is always this denominator is always a positive. So this is the integral of a given question. So this is how in the given question both the substitution and the partition method both are used to simplify the given question, because it is started with the substituting sin phi is equal to t, differentiating so that we can substitute clearly like this. After substitution we use that t and dt and simplified, and here at this stage we use the partial method. So after the partial method we went on doing as per the partial method with respect to the variable t, and at the final stage we resubstituted back the value of t is equal to sin phi here. That's all with this question. So be careful while solving these type of question. Go through it step by step. If you didn't get, you can ask me at any time. The next question, as per this method where the substitution and partial fractions takes place simultaneously in the given question, like that question in your exercise also we can see here. In that 17th question also follows like that. Here we have the find the integral of cos x divided by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x. So what we are doing here is we are substituting sin x is equal to t. By substituting sin x is equal to t, differentiate this one with respect to x. So I am going to get cos x dx is equal to dt. Okay, so what happens to this given integral? This becomes dt divided by 1 minus t into 2 minus t. So clearly If I consider the integrand of this one, that is dt divided by 1 minus t into 2 minus t, what happens? It is a non-repeating linear factor, so it becomes a divided by 1 minus t plus b divided by 1 minus t. So this will be equal to 1 into a into 1, sorry 2 minus t, a into 1 minus a into 2 minus t plus b into 1 minus t. So now what happens? We need to get the value of both a and b. So when I put t is equal to 1, what I am going to get? 1 is equal to a into 2 minus 1. It is nothing but 2 minus 1 is 1. So the value of a is 1. When I put value of t is equal to 2, what I am going to get? 1 is equal to, this will become 0, b into 1 minus 2. So value of b is equal to minus 1. We got the value of both a and b. So what happens? Dt divided by 1 minus t into 2 minus t, this is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus t minus 1 divided by 2 minus t. Now integrate at this stage. So integration of dt divided by 1 minus t into 2 minus t is equal to integration of 1 divided by 1 minus t dt minus integration of 1 divided by 2 minus t dt. So integration of this one is nothing but log mod 1 minus t minus, because we are having minus before the t. So we have seen that through the formula which I said also. Here also again minus of minus, it becomes plus log mod 2 minus t plus c. So how can I write this one? I can write this one as log mod 2 minus t divided by 1 minus t plus c. Now resubstituting back the value of dt and t. So what is that? The value of t here, that was sin t. And so what happens? Cos x dx divided by 1 minus sin x into 2 minus sin x is equal to log of mod 2 minus sin x divided by 1 minus sin x plus c. So this is the integral of the given question. So this is how where simultaneously substitution and partial fraction is going to take place. The next question is, we need to find the integral of 2x divided by x square plus 1 into x square plus 3 dx. I am giving this one as a homework with the hint that take x square is equal to t. So when taking x square is equal to t, differentiate this one with respect to x, we are going to get 2x dx is equal to dt. Then continue with this once, that it becomes what? Integration of dt divided by t plus 1 into t plus 3, and continue this one and get the answer. This is the hint what I have given to you. Using this hint, get the value of this question and submit me with your solution. So this is a homework for you people. So even here also this is included with the substitution followed by the partial fraction. Both substitution method and partial fraction method is used in this question also. The next question is integration of 1 divided by x into x power 4 minus 1 into dx. To get the integral of this given question, we are doing here one small adjustment as per our requirement. That is what? I am multiplying and dividing this question, I mean that integrand, with 4x cube divided by 4x cube. Why I am doing this, you will understand it right now only. So what happens? 4x cube dx divided by the 4 which is in the denominator I have taken outside, that becomes 1 by 4. X cube into x, it becomes x power 4 into x power 4 minus 1. So by looking into this, I hope you might get the idea. That is, you are going to take that x power 4 is equal to t. Differentiating this one with respect to x, we are going to get 4x cube dx is equal to dt. Substitute this one here. So what happens? 1 by 4 integration of dt divided by t into t minus 1. So consider the integrand part only, that is dt, that is 1 divided by t into t minus 1. Clearly in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factor, so we are going to write it as a divided by t plus b divided by t minus 1. So we are going to get 1 into a of t minus 1 plus b into t. Now we need to get the value of a and b. When I put t is equal to 0, what I am going to get? 1 is equal to a of minus 1. This implies value of a is equal to minus 1. When I put t is equal to 1, what I am going to get? 1 into what? This term will become equal to 0. b into 1 is 1. So value of b is equal to 1. We got the value of a and b. So what happens? 1 divided by t into t minus 1 is equal to minus 1 divided by t plus 1 divided by t minus 1. So now what happens? Consider this one. What is that? 1 by 4 integration of dt divided by t into t minus 1. This is equal to what? Integration of minus 1 by t dt plus integration of 1 divided by t plus 1 dt. So integration of this one is minus log mod t plus log mod t plus 1 plus c. So what is this value? Substituting back the value of t and dt, what we are going to get? 1 by 4 integration of 4x cube dx divided by x power 4 minus 1 is equal to minus log mod x power 4. T value was what? That was x power 4. So minus log x power 4 plus log mod x power 4 plus 1 plus c. So this is nothing but what? Log of mod x power 4 plus 1 divided by x power 4 plus c. See guys, I have done the mistake here. It was t minus 1. So once we done the mistake, it will follows for the whole question. So it is x power 4 minus 1. So it is log of mod x power 4 minus 1 divided by x power 4 plus c. So this is the integral of the given question, where we have made some little bit alteration as per requirement, so that we can get our answer as quickly and as easy as possible. So that we got in this manner. After that we done the substitution followed by the partial fraction, so that we get the value of a and b. Then followed with the a and b value, we go to the integration part. We did the integration, we got the integral. After that we substituted back the value of t and dt, and we get the integral of the given question. So this is how we have done the integration of this given part and got the integral of the given question. So pause the video, go through the steps, each step thoroughly, and then move to the next question. So the next question is integration of 1 divided by e power x minus 1 into dx. So here also we are followed with the substitution and then by the partial fraction. What I am substituting here is e power x is equal to t. Differentiating this one with respect to x, what I am going to get? E power x dx is equal to dt itself. But we don't require ex there, so dx is equal to dt by e power x. What is e power x? It is t itself. So what happens? Dt by t. Now substitute here, what it happens? Dx is nothing but dt by t. So dt divided by t into t minus 1. Now consider this integrand part only, 1 divided by t into t minus 1. Since in the denominator we are having non-repeating linear factor, so it becomes a divided by t plus b divided by t minus 1. So upon LCM we are going to get a into t minus 1 plus b into t. By putting some values for a and t, we are going to get the value of a and b. When I put t is equal to 0, what happens? 1 is equal to a of minus 1. So the value of a is equal to minus 1. When I put t is equal to 1, it becomes what? 1 is equal to b into 1. So the value of b is equal to 1. Now substituting back here, what I am going to get? 1 divided by t into t minus 1 is equal to minus 1 divided by t plus 1 divided by t minus 1. Now integrate at this position. So what is the integration of dt divided by t? It is nothing but log mod t plus what is the integration of 1 divided by t plus 1 into dt? It is nothing but log mod, not is t plus 1, it is t minus 1, that is log mod t minus 1 plus c. So what happens? This one log mod t minus 1 divided by t plus c. Now resubstituting back the value of t and dt, what we are going to get, that is dx divided by e power x minus 1. Sorry, substitute here. Dx divided by e power x minus 1 is equal to log mod e power x minus 1 divided by e power x plus c. So this is the integral of the given question. So this is how where the substitution and partial fraction takes place simultaneously, and we should cope up with this type of problem also. So this is the exercise based upon the partial fraction. So go through each question step by step thoroughly in both the section of this video. If you didn't understood any of the question, you can ask me at the any time, and there are 2 multiple choice question in that. I hope you can do it by yourself, that 22nd and 23rd question, which is very easiest way. Suppose if you didn't get the answer, means you can contact me anytime. I will help you with the solution of these 2 questions. So these 2 multiple choice is also homework, and the 1 question which I have already given you, that 2 are considered as a homework. Go through that one. Suppose if you have any doubts, you can contact me at any time. That's all students. Thank you.